Welcome to another video. In this video we will be tackling two things. We will be tackling the last Aizen video that I will be doing, Aizen only or focus video so to speak. Of course you will see him in different team setups and everything else, but just strictly speaking Aizen in itself, this will be my last one. And it's mostly a fun one, a casual one. I B6'd him in my last stream. It took me I think 3 times a pity to get him done. Well, nearly pity. I have a feeling that around the 70 mark there is a soft pity of some sorts, because I got him in the 70 ranges before I got into pity. But anyways, I got him to B6 and he's an absolute monster. By now we all know what a monster he is. He's fantastic solo, he's fantastic in multiple teams. It's just super fun character, and the main reason why I B6'd him is the fun aspect of it. Just being able to pick him solo and just do fun things with him it's super enjoyable. I wasn't expecting myself, to be honest, to spend any money on a B6 so soon, because my most anticipated characters at the moment are Shunsui and Yamamoto. They will be getting B6 for sure, but yeah, he's super fun to play, straight up. I cannot say anything else. And he's B6, I would need to compare it with Bankai Ichigo, to be honest, but his B6 feels way beyond what everybody else can do, because he solo can out DPS all my other teams at B1 and B2s at some points, right? Which is insane. Anyways, the second part of the video is also an account review. Where am I? How much did I spend? And I want to be open with you guys. I want to showcase what can you get if you spend money on this part. My free-to-play account is something different. I will do a video about the free-to-play account on a separate video, of course. But this is about my main account where I spend money. And I personally always advocate against spending money, because I cannot just recommend it, right? Games are predatory in nature, especially free-to-play games, and the monetization, that's a whole other topic. But if you look at how the monetization evolved in gaming, I just cannot stand here and tell people what to do with their money. So I always got a safe option, and I tell everybody to not spend on free-to-play. With that out of the way, let's start right into my account. Where am I? What have I done? What have I achieved? Let's go straight into bonds. As you can see, I have every single bond. And I think this is a really great mechanic to have, to be honest, because this is a free-to-play option that if you start like maybe 2 months from now, we don't know if we can get this back. We don't know if this gets power creeped or power scaled up, or in any kind of way will be added new SR bonds. So I think having a free-to-play option just playing through the game is fantastic. I got them all. I am still working on my regular bonds here. I'm not sure if they are supposed to be this slow, but because you don't have to equip them, and because they are like just there and give extra boni, it kind of just rewards you for doing the deployments and just being active in the game, which is fine, I guess. Then guild-wise, I have my own guild. I still have to level it up. I'm trying to promote and everything else. We are doing the guild challenges. Mostly here, when it comes to guild challenge, I am doing it basically by myself, as you can see. This was a run with Aizen, which, man, insane. This dude is insane. I am really fearful of what's to come when it comes to power creep. The situation with my gacha, with my currencies at the moment, is I'm fairly spent. I still have weapons here for again saved. I'm fairly deep into the whole gacha aspect here. I've done my 300 here, and what did net me is basically Bay 2000, which is super nice. He's fantastic. I love him. He was my first character, first SSR, and he has been carrying me through the game until even after Bankai Ichigo, to be honest, because he's really good. I think he's a little bit underappreciated, and I will be doing a guide video for him before Ging comes out, just to showcase how powerful he can be and why it's maybe worth investing more than you think. Stamp-wise, I didn't have much luck, I have to be honest with you guys. This is rerolled. I wouldn't have this if it wasn't rerolled, because this piece here is one of the better pieces that I have. Death could be better. It could have been ailment damage bonus, but whatever. You have to, at some point, you have just to be okay with what you got, right? Crit rate here, crit damage, crit rate here, attack flat here. These are fairly nice, but then invigorate is whatever. Releasing a technique or ultimate increases all type damage dealt for the entire team, which would be nice to have, but not on a tactician, or you know, you would want something different here, more damaging, so to speak. And here, well, I didn't even evolve this one. This one is just bad. I got 2 flat attacks, HP rolls in here. I don't even wanna go further, to be honest. I'm saving it. Then we have Toshiro. I went to be 2 with him. 2. I was super lucky because I got him twice, basically in one multi, which was super insane. His stamps are atrocious too. Attack here. I will be doing a stamp guide, by the way, on the side. Ailment damage bonus, and now you're asking, yeah, but why did you raise it then if it's so trash, if it's an ailment damage bonus? Didn't you say that you need at least 3 of the damaging types to bring it to level 30? Yes, I did, but I wanted to test stuff with him, so I tried to get him as close as possible to what Aizen is. That's why I took I bit into the bullet, so to speak, and I brought this up just to get a little bit more damage out of him and to see where he stands. The same here, basically, right? HP here, it's just a dead stat, in my opinion, as long as they don't release any kind of HP scalers or HP based character, or maybe support who needs HP to give support. It's just not good enough. Then full assault, this one here is fairly nice. It's special attack damage though, which, yeah, can be nice, but is it really, to be honest? Because no, it's not. Maybe for somebody else, right? If he doesn't need this, maybe some spare character comes along, and then this will be nice. But man, it's just not good enough. This should have been basic attack too. And then this one is even worse. This just has crit rate. I haven't gotten anything better than this, basically. Banka Ichigo, fairly similar story here. I have on the summonable premium characters, I have of course A1 weapons. I think this is fairly well, a certain thing to have, which kind of discredits the 80 pity kind of thing, but it's okay. I mean, you get a full character with 120 at worst, which is still higher than most gachas, but I mean, to be fair, in most gachas the weapons aren't that interesting anyways, but even if you get the weapon, it doesn't feel like such a push like it is here. So, well, you know, either 160 in other gachas for weapon and character, or 120 here. It feels more necessary here, but this is a topic for another discussion, to be honest. I guess the free-to-play aspect here, nonetheless, is fantastic, especially now with the extension of banner all 3 weeks. No issues whatsoever there. Banka Ichigo, I don't know what it is about the Slash team, real quick. This is me just, by the way, yapping a little bit about the game, doing an account review. I hope you enjoy this kind of videos. If you do, please let me know in the comments down below what kind of topic I should talk about next. And yeah, leave a like. It would be awesome if you would subscribe. That would help me out a ton. But yeah, so this is just basically me talking about the state of the game a little bit and just doing an account review. I hope that's enjoyable. Anyways, when it comes to Slash, I don't know what it is. I really like the combination of Banka Ichigo and Byakuya, but for some reason it just doesn't connect the fun as much as other teams do. It's still fun, but it's not as fun, for example, as doing the whole Kaname shenanigans and doing his Bankai and doing his Beniko and popping the wounds and everything else. Maybe because they put so much strength into his holification that it doesn't really feel meaningful what you do until you get to the ultimate. But that's maybe just me, because my Byakuya isn't that developed, as we will see shortly. Like I said, everything maxed. He has B1. Basically mandatory for him, to be completely honest with you. His weapon and his B1 is mandatory. There is no way around it. Even just the crit rate, I hope they found ways to put the crit rate somewhere else. If they want to make characters crit rate reliant, please don't put it on the weapon. That's just cheap, in my opinion, because, I don't know. I don't like that. Put it on the stamp. That's my opinion. Make it fun, make the weapon meaningful in the way that it brings some kind of utility or whatever it's doing right now, but just take out the crit rate. I think the crit rate is just too much. You already get a damage, a stat boost on it, and then you get on top of it, you get the crit rate. Nah, not that much of a fan. Anyways, B1 on him. His stamps, as you can see, trashed you. I'm trying to farm stamps for him. I'm trying so hard, as you can see. I'm trying, but I have no luck whatsoever. No luck whatsoever. Ultimate charge rate for him a must. No discussion there. His holification form is just so strong, and the sooner you can get in there, the better it is. Here's the same thing. Yeah, I took I bit on the bullet. Is that how you say it? Anyways, death here, a hit here, I'm in damage bonus here, but I still got a crit hit here and the ultimate charge rate. That's why I brought it to 30. But then I got restrain, which is, yeah, whatever. If this was stackable, like 5 times, 3 times, anything in the range of 10-15% all type damage resistance down, that would have been so awesome. But it's not, so whatever, right? Then this one, same. Attack here, crit damage, no hits here. I got 1 hit on HP, 1 hit on the flat HP here, and 1 hit on ultimate charge rate. Which means my Ichigo is at a charge rate of, here, 147.5. I would like to have it above 75%, in my opinion. Like, you want to do 3-4 times the special attack, and then that would be the dream to get into ultimate, right? I am building Yachiro, as you can see, compared to everybody else. That's not good. Right? The main reason I'm building her up is to get her ready. To be honest, I'm farming for stamps, I'm farming for everything else, but it takes time. So I build her up to have her at level 90 so that she can be ready to go as soon as I need her. Like I said, still in the works, no B1s, no nothing, which is kinda a shame because her stacks, her boundaries are really good. Further, we have Byakuya. As you can see, I didn't have much luck with dupes on my SSRs, right? His stamps are as bad as you can get, to be honest. Attack here, crit rate here, attack here. It's okay. It's like, yeah, it's not fully built. I don't have the capacity, that's why I haven't even leveled up his own core stamp here. To be completely fair with you guys, I still have to level him up further. I think he's quite good. He brings a lot to the Slash team. It's just that having Spirit and having Aizen at B6 kind of devalues the Slash team for non-tower stuff. Because you just put Momo and Kisuke with Aizen, for example, or you can double up with any kind of support here, and Aizen just carries, straight up. And even if you don't care much about the scores, I often run him solo. I don't even put like 2 supports and 2 next to him, because it's like, what for? He out-DPSes every other team I have, and I don't care that much about ranking the highest in Feast, for example, because first and foremost, even a single dupe can screw you over. Then you have stamps differences. If you get really unlucky with stamps, that the whole performance tanks. And there are so many bits and bytes to how a character performs that dupes alone don't carry the character. I said 1 dupe can make a difference, yes, but a B6 character against another B6 character is still dependent on stamps, and if your support, for example, my Kisuke is lower than somebody else's and his crit damage support isn't as high and everything else, it just the value of trying to min-max for top 10 places, for example, is just not there. It's just not there. That's why my Kiske is still level 74. I'm building it up slowly now. Because the thing is, for Yoruichi, I will run her with Aizen if I need a strike-based team. I just don't enjoy Komomura. I'm straight up. I don't enjoy him. So, let's not skip here though. My Byakuya, we are already seen him. My Kiske is level 74, like I said. Still need to level up his weapon. It's super important once you have his core stamp that he needs to be leveled up, okay? I kinda didn't do that. My bad. But like I said, I'm not taking too competitive. The thing is, this part here is super important. It's based on Urahara's base attack. So the higher you have him, the more attack he has, the better that core stamp becomes, right? His own stamps are trash. This is, by the way, a common theme, that my stamps are bad. Like, bad. Really bad. I am farming some stuff here. And in fact, I will get here, but the thing is, I will level it up to level 10, and that's it. Right? Level it up to level 10, and that's it. This one is okay, this one is okay. Trash, straight trash. So, even if I level this one up, just as a temporary measure, it doesn't provide much of what I'm looking for. So that's why maybe I have to if I continue to get unlucky. But generally I would like not to. This PC is fairly nice in the sense that it has 3 damage types, but I would rather have attack percentage here or no element damage at all here. I would rather have HP or something like that. Then we have this part here, still trash. I haven't worked on my stamps there at all. Ikaku is a bleed merchant for my Tozen. I just got a weapon here. I haven't had the time to build him up. He doesn't have boundaries at all. As you can see, by the way, just real quick, he has a B1, B0, B0, B2, okay? So all my characters, Sergeant has gotten me B1 while I was summoning for Aizen. And that's it. 2 out of the 6 characters have dupes in it, right? Stamp here, I just got this like 3 or 4 days ago. I wasn't aiming for it, but I got it from the battle pass. That's why he is not built properly either. I think once he gets dupes in him, he is fairly good as a main DPS full assault team, especially in AoE situations. But the problem is Gin is coming out, and apparently Gin is doing everything better than he does at B0, so I don't know if it's even worth keeping up investing in him. Because, to be honest, I don't feel like he flows well in the thrust team that he is in with Tozen. And you will see this when I do the Tozen guide. There is a lot of overlaps with his ultimate, and he wants to stay in ultimate, he wants to basic attack in ultimate, but then again, you cannot, because once the battlefield skill is full for Tozen, you want to switch into Tozen, and then there is just not much synergy there, to be honest. He is really just a merchant for bleeds for Tozen. That's it. At the moment. And everybody who loves Ikaku, I'm not saying that he's not fun. I'm just saying at the moment he doesn't have the use and he's not as powerful as he could be in my case, because I just don't have any dupes in it. I mean, he's B4, increasing crit rate on his ultimate and everything. He will be doing so much ultimate damage that when you get him into ultimate, I've seen insane Ikaku stuff from people that have him high up, so there is merit to him, right? Then, oh yeah, I was testing stuff here, and I don't even have his core stamp, but I'm testing some things with him with the core stamp setup here. That's why he doesn't have a core stamp. And he doesn't even have a bond activated, because I kind of forgot to activate any bonds with him. I barely got him like 2 weeks ago, and yeah, Aizen dropped. That's the story with Sergeant. Sergeant is Aizen dropped for me, right? If you have any kind of investment, he's really nice as a support, basically, because you drop him in, you use his technique, and he gives crit rate and crit damage, which is insane, 40% crit damage. on basically a 100% uptime. It's an insane support ability. So he's B1, but you don't even have to level him up for this. You just drop in him, and then they have it. And if you pair him, for example, with Aizen, you instead of using Kisuke, you use him. You pair Aizen with Momo and him, and then you drop the technique, and that's it. And he goes off field, and you're having a happy life with Aizen. That works fantastically, actually. It's kind of scary how well that works. But yeah, as you can see, not built at all. I haven't even put into basic attack stuff here. Oh yeah, just a quick advice. This is just me having, I think, being triggered by this, if that's not all equal. But if you're tight on resources on your free-to-play, be sure that if your character is not going to basic attack much, don't level up the basic attack. If the technique is just a way to proc a special attack and you don't need the damage from it because that's utility, don't level up the technique, okay? Just as a quick advice. Then Rukia. Rukia is fairly competent. She's B6 and I should level her up more because her damage is really, really good. Really good. Even at trash stamps, she deals so much damage. Insane. Really great character. I think for me personally, the best the best SR that we can get. Her weapon is A4, and that's basically it. I mean, I don't have to go over stamps here. You can see that they are trash. The general setup for your Yachiru is basically the same. Kisuke stamps for the support, her stamps too. She is fantastic in Slash specific teams, and she brings quite a bit of utility into and support into non-Slash teams. So if you have Yachiru and you don't have the other supports, or you don't want to build up Orihime or whoever, she's great because she can spectate. You don't even have her on the field, and because of that you don't even have to level her up. Level 60 to get her skill, to get her passive here increased. If you use her into a Slash team, it's nice, but it's not necessary. I think 60 is a sweet spot to save on resources. Boundaries, B4, I wish I had the B6. Because this part here is insane. So when she's spectating, the on-field character attack increases by an extra 12%. Great, great, great support. And on the plus side, she is super cute when she's just there. And when you try to catch her, she runs away from you. Fantastic job. Like, this is one of my praises to the developers. Fantastic way on implementing the characters. Nemu is maybe one of the culprits why Strike doesn't flow well. She wants to be on the field so much, but most of it is in her B6. So as soon as she has her B6, she doesn't need that much uptime. Before that, she needs a lot of uptime, and because of that, and because she's a damage-oriented support, you need to level her up as much as possible, but she's still SR at the end of the day. Yeah, so even at A5, as you can see, I haven't leveled up her technique, which I should actually, but as I said before. Strike for me wasn't a team until recently. So that's why a lot of my resources go into Spirit. And yeah, then we have Orihime. I like her. I really, really like her. I'm going to German here. She is a little bit janky to use. She has a lot of support that you don't really need, right? You don't need shields. You don't need damage absorptions or damage reflections, because that's just not her job. The damage reflect can be nice, but it's not really necessary. This part here is basically all she provides. Well, technically not, but yeah, this is her main selling point. And it's super awkward to use because it lasts for 20 seconds only if you have her B1. So if you don't have her boundary, she's not even worth upgrading because she only gives her support 50% of the time. This part here, extremely, extremely good, especially on a Toshiro team. If you're free to play and you have to be 0, you don't have the weapon, and he's susceptible to be staggered or stunned. So that super armor is super clutch for him, especially when you use his Tenjo Jurin and he's being interrupted in his basic attacks, because that's where the damage comes from, right? But because of her way that she heals and everything, the biggest selling point for her is not only her support, but that she basically doesn't need investment. As long as she can stay alive when she drops into the field, that's fine. That's completely fine. Momo, I should invest more in her. In all fairness, I should invest more in her. Her ultimate can deal some damage, but she's still support. At then the end of the day, if you have somebody to level up, then you just level up the tactician and the full assault first. That's why she's still level 60. And then we have her stamps, the same. I don't level them up. Kisuke giving over the damage boost is all that it's needed, to be honest. At certain points we can trickle down this support. I wanted to say mods, but the support core stamps, set stamps, sorry. And at that point, then she will be built. But until I don't have certain set stamps for the main characters, for my main lineup, it's just what it is. Her weapon A1, skills like I said, and boundary 6. Uryu boundary 6, he is a character that I want to build up for testing purposes. Because I think when it comes to SR, he is undervalued, and because he has a battlefield skill, he's overshadowed. Sorry, we are going for 26 minutes here. I'm getting a little bit dry mouth here from talking. Anyways, his potential on paper is there as a free-to-play. Because as a free-to-play, I'm looking at characters from a free-to-play perspective, because not everyone will have luck for example, to pull Matsumoto. No, not everyone has enough luck to pull a Tozen. And to be fair, a Tozen at B0, no weapon, no core stamp, is he better than a Uryu who has investment in it? Technically, yes, because of the 15% slash thrust increase. Technically, yes, because he brings thrust damage increases with his Bankai and everything. But if you have a B6, and that's what I want to find out, at B6, can he compete with a Tozen, for example? The major issue that we have with SRs, why they are not worth building though, is by the time you get to build them, a new character comes out and maybe a new support comes out and they fulfill or replace the role of these SRs. And that's why this is mostly a passion project, just to test them out. But man, I'm telling you guys, if you have Uryu B6, build him out if you're missing dupes in Tozen and everything, because he's not bad at all. And he's all damage type, Q has a battlefield skill. So depending on where you are in the game, if you're just starting for example, and you don't have a battlefield character, Rukia is fairly nice to have with Toshiro, but outside of that, I prefer Uryu. Then initial Ichigo. The only thing I want to build them out for, by the way, is to see if Shika Ichigo is better than initial Ichigo. But my major issue is that my Shika Ichigo is B6 and my initial Ichigo isn't. And yeah, that's basically it. I can trickle down the set stamps from Bankai Ichigo once I get there, but yeah. And that's mostly it. My fan favorite, Ururu, has been built on my free-to-play account, not here, because I was having resource tightness and constraints on using them on the main characters here, on the SSRs. That's why I built Ururu on my free-to-play and not here. She doesn't even have her weapon, for example. And yeah, she got her stamp, but that's basically it. But she's B6, so at a certain point I will have to level her up too. And then we have, last but not least, Renji. Renji 2 is a passion project of mine that I want to test out, just to see if he can replace Ikaku in a main lineup if you have dupes in him. Realistically speaking, you will be able to B6 SR first, before you will be able to dupe out a certain character. But then if you get lucky and you get a dupe of a certain character, then it feels bad if you wasted quote-unquote the resources into your SRs. So that's why it's taking a while. Then when it comes to endgame stuff, well, this is all done. I still have to do this. Stamp Corridor, it's not endgame, I don't consider this, but I wanted to pick up the memory here on stream. I'm a level 35, I have been so lazy with this. I don't know what it is, but I don't enjoy these modes at all. No free-to-play gacha has ever enticed me to keep playing this. The good part here is that we have an auto function, so you're just throwing it on function and on auto, and then it just works, it just functions for you, and it grinds for you, and then you get the AKA points, and that's it basically. Tower, no records here. Like I said, I got my strike team 2 weeks ago, basically, and Sergeant I got him. I didn't build him up and anything else, so still no times posted. I mean, of course, I don't even need much to do it like to 9. I think this is done so easily. But my major problem with the tower is there is no real incentive to push this hard, right? There is no weekly recurrent event where you want to continue and push further and try your best to get like maybe like an endless trial or something like that, where you get like maybe gacha tickets or something. It just, endgame is still a little bit missing, to be honest. Same with Thrust team here. It's like I kept them because I want to do a Thrust guide, and then I will showcase this at various points without going back to it. But that's because I'm lazy. Not well. I'm saying I'm lazy, but I'm really time constrained. As in, I'm working a lot now. Hopefully it will diminish a little bit now that the holidays are over. Then here, progress. This was me just trying Aizen solo. Straight up, I stopped at 14. I don't know why, to be honest. Ah yeah, 15 doesn't even have gacha tickets, by the way. That's one of the other reasons why I didn't even care. And same here, this was Aizen solo showcases for the trial here. And that's basically it when it comes to trial. Then, I think this is easier done when I show you the profile here. I'm level 68, soon 69, nice. When it comes to titles, as you can see, I'm only missing these two here. Top 10 Frenzy for Initial Aspiration, and ranked top 10 in the co-op campaign leaderboards, guild leaderboards. Huh. So basically, I have every single title. So I consistently rank in the top 10 in the timed battles here, right? And that's basically it. Then you can see here the dupes, and then that's, I think, mostly it. Anything else I forgot? Nope. I think that's really it. Yep. So that's my account review then. Just shy of 30 minutes. I hope. Well, and then I will be doing the showcase. I will be adding that as a goodie in the last few minutes of the video. If you have watched all until the end, thanks again. I really appreciate it. Love you guys, love the feedback, love the comments, love the likes, love the subscribes. Great start into the new year. I hope I can keep growing, and I hope you continue enjoying my videos. Speaking of enjoying, enjoy my little montage of Aizen destroying bosses. See you in the next one. Bye.
最後 黒質素それで終わりさらにまあさよならまあそれで終わりさらに砕けろ消化水月波動の火黒質これで終わりさよならこういうものをこれで終わりかよ波動の火黒質消化水月波動の火黒質まあそれで終わり力こういうものを波動の火黒質まあさらばやるまあさよならまあそれで終わりさらばまあさよなら波動の火黒質やめそれで終わり砕けろ消化する波動の火黒質さらやざやまあさら力こういうものを波動の火黒質まあ残や残まあやこれで終わりさらこれから私が天にまあ甘いやそれで終わりさよならまあさら波動の火黒質まあさよならそれで終わり残やれ残やれ砕けろ消化する波動の火黒質